Let's see. Andy Lee from The Real Andy Lee Show. She's always finding insane wastes of money from the Canadian government. She's saying that we paid $20 million to integrate refugees in Germany. Aside from the fact that it seems like a really mean thing to do to Germany, why? How is this any of our business? How is integrating refugees into Germany any of Canada's business? I say it's not any part of our business. It should have nothing to do with us. We should have nothing to do with it. Germany can deal with its refugee problem itself. And if it insists on constantly taking in refugees, that's a Germany problem. Training and professional integration of refugees, internally displaced persons, and vulnerable individuals. I mean, all those military-age men that are going into your country. Let's see. Providing instructors with training on the nonviolent, gender-responsive management of conflicts. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. They've been trying that for a while now, and it doesn't seem to be getting anywhere. Not by their crime statistics, anyway. Let's see. What's this? Imagine getting $250,000 from taxpayers to form a committee to figure out how to write funding proposals using woke buzzwords to keep on getting government grants from taxpayers. Don't tell me we can't cut spending. You would think anything like this, Mark Carney would insist go past his desk to personally okay or say, no, we can't waste money on that. Maybe it does. And he just sees this stuff and says, oh, yeah, this seems like a great idea. This is totally not a complete waste of money. Sure. Vancouver grant writing, funding sources, financial sustainability, and private sector funding partnerships projects. It will address how the organization develops financial sustainability. Stealing money from taxpayers, I guess. The project will include developing and putting in place HR processes. Those are always great. HR processes. Isn't that just the solution to everything? And systems to hire grants committee members, creating a grants committee that will research, learn, and develop resources on how to find and write funding proposals and how to develop other financial sustainability options and funding partnerships. All of this just to steal money from the taxpayers. I don't know. I don't know if this will suffice. So I think that they need to do this to then form a committee to, what are they doing again? To write a funding proposal to do this and just make it a cool $500,000. So this just seems like a make work thing for otherwise unemployable people is what it seems like to me. So sure. Let's see. Some moron in our government read this proposal and decided it was a worthy cause. You want to form a grant writing committee to leech off taxpayers in perpetuity? Approved. Approved. Let's see. What do we got here? What's this? You all donated $45 million to a nonprofit in London last year to promote gender-responsive investments in infrastructure. Gender-responsive investments in infrastructure. What does that mean? By providing targeted technical assistance to support gender lens investments and document and share lessons learned on gender and infrastructure. So I think what this means is waste a bunch of money by giving it to anybody but white men. Waste a bunch of money giving it to, I guess, activists promoting gender responsive investments in what does that, how can this be? Is there any way that this isn't dysfunction? Is there any way this isn't woke dysfunction? Is there any way this could do anything useful in the real world at all? I'm going to say no. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say no. So here we go. Yeah. So this is just the latest stuff. I bet you thought this woke nonsense ended with Trudeau. Well, I didn't think that. I made a video. I made a video saying that Mark Carney was full woke, and he's just as bad as Trudeau. Wrong. The Carney government has earmarked $6.5 million in taxpayer money for the Republic of Moldova for an initiative to enhance climate resilience and promote gender equality. What does any of them? You know what that means? It means that we're going to send $6.5 million over there, and it's going to disappear. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.